Eamon, thank you. Eamon Javers. Let's continue coverage here. Get to Phil LeBeau, of course, has more details on the crash as well. Phil.
David, you heard Eamon say that it's not unusual to see Black Hawk helicopters flying 300 or 400 feet above the surface as you're going out to Reagan National or as you're taking off or landing. We want to show you this footage again from the security camera looking back from the airport, and you see the moment of impact for this collision here. It happened about 300 feet above the surface as that American Eagle flight was coming in on final approach to runway 33 at Reagan National. And then you see the light of the helicopter as it collides with the American Eagle plane. Both aircraft, after the collision, then crashed in the Potomac. The American Eagle plane in 3 pieces, according to the latest briefing. Haven't gotten an update in terms of debris field regarding the helicopter. But if you look at the runways at Reagan National, I've had a few people say to me, well, why were they coming in on this runway? That is often a runway, and I've heard from other pilots saying, yeah, I've landed on that runway a number of times. And then the question of, well, should the two aircraft or should the two pilots have seen each other? That's all going to have to come out during the investigation. The Transportation Secretary did say within the last hour that he believes this collision was preventable. As for the experience of the pilots, here is American CEO Robert Isom within the last hour.
These are experienced pilots. I know that the captain had 6 years with PSA, or almost 6 years with PSA, and the first officer almost 2 years. Again, standard approach, and that's about all I can say.
You heard him say PSA. PSA Airlines is the subsidiary of American that operates the regional jets. All right, so what happens next? The NTSB is leading the investigation. The focus is on recovering the black boxes. That has so much information. All of them have information that we just don't have at this point. And it may give us a better insight into what the crews of both the airplane as well as the helicopter were experiencing, thinking, saying shortly before the collision midair. As you take a look at shares of American Airlines, keep in mind that this is the first U.S. airline crash since 2009. And it does raise the question of congestion, not just at Reagan National, but at a number of other airports. No better day than today, unfortunately, for us to be talking with the CEO of an airline, and that's going to be Bob Jordan coming up within the next half hour. Now, we're not going to ask him about particulars in this accident in terms of what he thinks might have happened, but we will be asking him about congestion and about the fact that there are more than a few people in D.C. who have said we should be doing more to make sure that the airspace, not just at Reagan National, but at other airports, is as safe as possible. You'll want to hear what he has to say, and that's going to be coming up within the next half hour. Guys, back to you.
You had a good discussion on Squawk this morning, Phil, about this particular runway, which I think you pointed out is one of, or not the busiest in the country, and this unending growth. Yeah. This unending growth in commercial air service demand. And at what point are we beginning to stretch the limits of these more urban, smaller airports?
And also, is there technology that could be incorporated into the air traffic control system that is not being used at this point? This is an ongoing commentary within the airline industry that there could be new technology incorporated. There could be advancements, whether you use AI or other new technology, to make it easier to route the traffic in and out of airports. That's going to be front and center, I'm sure, over the next several months as we look into not only what happened with this crash, but the congestion and the traffic at these airports.
And is American Airlines now responsible for contacting the family members? How do they deal with the aftermath of this tragedy?
They have a go team there. All airlines have, whenever these accidents happen, all airlines have what they call go teams that are ready to immediately respond to the families, to others, and they've been in place since shortly after the accident.